Hello, my name is Anika, and I'm the founder of Pedestrian Space. Pedestrian Space is an NGO registered in Poland, and also it's a website and a platform that through media, communication, and research and advocacy, we share about multiple dimensions of walkability, as well as more broadly sustainable urbanism and issues of urban resilience. I've been developing a sustainable urbanism and planetary health curriculum. If you follow any content by me or via the pedestrian space channels, you'll be seeing all of my postings about it. I'm very much a process sharing person. I think sharing about process and how things are developing are often just as interesting as the final product. This curriculum will be designed as a kind of final product, but also, as I like to say, because it's very much a place-based curriculum, the sort of the manifestation of it in diverse locations will be different. So, for example, I was speaking recently with an educator in India, and I like to say really quickly also that I've been honestly so thrilled by the outreach of educators, researchers, and community organizers around the world. When I've been sharing about the curriculum, I invite people to get in touch. This is meant to be something that I collaborate with other educators and researchers and community organizers around the world with. And I have people reaching out to me who are excited to not only use the curriculum in their local setting, but also to help with the curriculum. So I've been digesting all of that as I develop this. And it's been really interesting. Every time I have a talk with one of these people that's reaching out to me, light bulbs go off, and I have all sorts of ideas for collaborative, community engaged research across countries and cultures, while we are also all working in our local communities with this very place-based curriculum. So I was on this talk with a fellow educator in Asia, and they asked me, so how is the curriculum place-based? So I wanted to use an example. The curriculum is divided into 5 different thematic modules. The modules all connect in some ways, just as sustainable urbanism is not just neatly divided into categories. It's a very cyclic relationship. Um, but I do have a module for mobility, which adapted to a local setting, it can be a whole month or a semester that's focused on aspects of walking or cycling. Remember, we're looking at sustainable issues of urbanism, or public transportation. Later this year, I will be piloting the curriculum in our city of residence, and we will be piloting with the mobility theme for at least one primary school. We'll be piloting with another primary school with the mobility theme also. But it is already decided that for one of the pilots, the mobility focus will be public transportation. So I shared that with this educator that how is the curriculum place-based? Well, we're going to be looking at mobility and more specifically issues of public transportation. In the city that we will be piloting this in, public transportation consists of a bus system, a tram system, quite a robust tram system, and also a water tram, something I'm very excited about that is active through, I think, spring through early autumn. So as we bring this curriculum alive for the local students, many of whom might experience driving on a daily basis, but we're going to bring the topic of public transportation to the classroom and look at public transportation through the local lens. What do we have available? Who's tried these different modes? Who relies on these modes? Who's curious about these modes? Look at collaboration with the local public transport authority too for some sort of collaborative experience as part of the curriculum engagement. Beyond that, we'll also look at what does public transportation in other cities look like? What do other cities in this country or other cities across the continent or the world have? So exploring what is public transportation broadly, what are all the different modes, and then what do we have in our local setting? So this is just one of many of the ways that the curriculum comes alive according to local context, as I like to say. And I'm looking forward to also connecting with the diverse educators and researchers that have been reaching out to me for pilots across the world as we also look at collaborative research as we launch this curriculum. People that are reaching out also, as I said, include researchers. So many people are interested in that sustainable education research aspect of this. And I think the pilots later this year and in 2027 will be a really rich way to dive into that and to begin bringing this project alive in cities and towns across the world.